Welcome, everybody, to MAML Week 5. We have another game this week, this time from Division A. And everything is falling apart immediately. Cool. I was saying, this time it is Division A of the MAML League. Mid-Atlantic Modeling League, brought to you by Ava02. I am not the main commissioner, host, / prostitute of this organization. I am just a side piece, bringing in some of the unaired items to the mix. I am also possibly going to be joined by some other people who do decide to finally pop their faces into Discord. For tonight's matchup, it's going to be Masters of MAML. Yet another atrocious Dark Elf team versus the Baltimore Blitzers. Another Elf team, but this time High Elves. So we've got Emo Edgelords with pointy ears versus Caravan Hipsters. Let's look at their stats. Master of MAML is coached by El Numerino. He has been in several seasons. I believe the first two. I'm not too sure. By the power of Twitch TV, I have the power. Their team roster consists of a generic... I got water? Oh no. I'm messing up. Ah! I'll be right back, folks. I'm grabbing some H2O. Alright, just like a plant, I am hydrated. For these despicable elves, they are consisted of just blitzers, with 4 blitzers. One's injured, thankfully. One's got, Mighty Blow. Another has Dodge. Is that Dodge? Yes, it is Dodge, unfortunately. And then we have a Movement 8 Blitzer, which is as gross as herpes. Don't tell him I said that. He needs to perform for me this Sunday. Now, for the rest of the team, we have the ever generic lineman. Well, most of them. Oh, excuse me, this witch elf here, that snuck in. As you can see, these linemen only have a movement of 6. This runner doesn't exist. We're just going to ignore him. But the biggest pieces on this pitch for the Dark Elf team is going to be this Witch Elf and these 4 Blitzers. Mainly these Blitzers. All because one is a Blodger, one has Mighty Blow, and one has 8 movement. Skeletor is Skeletor and just needs to hurry up and die off for everybody's amusement. But it's the same generic playthrough as last night's Dark Elf team. I would think they would have to stay out of being marked, utilize their armor value as best as possible while making the other team push towards having to blitz almost every single turn, especially when they have 6 block pieces on this pitch. They're gonna just make it very difficult to take down. This Blodger is gonna be the hardest piece to take down. And then we have a Witch Elf here, which is a Frenzy. Does she have Jump Up as well? Yes, she does. She has Frenzy and Jump Up and Dodge, which makes her very hard to take down, especially when a defender or attacker stumbles. No. Yes, it's no, defender stumbles. Excuse me. It is when the defender stumbles that it's just going to result in a push. But Frenzy is 2 blocks in 1. However, at any point in time she goes down, that jump up skill is going to make her not use 3 movement as a cost to get up. So she's going to have her full 7 movement every single time she uses that skill. With 4 fans and 2 team rerolls with 1 apothecary, this team is set to have the favor of the night. And TV value of 1310. This is going to be a very difficult team and a very challenging team to take down. Now, for these high elves, we haven't seen very many high elves or very many other elves aside from Dark Elf because armor value. Look at them. Yeah, it's a conflicting message. Interesting. Now, high elves and dark elves and wood elves and elf union don't play very differently. Every single one of them has an 8, well, minus wood elves. The AV8, which is a 9+ armor value. Now for Theothrin Ogderdurder has an armor value 7. I think he's gonna just be killed off tonight. The rest of these elves are gonna have a very wonderful time gaining Nuffle's favor and deciding not to have their armor broken. With only 2 blitzers on this pitch, they are outnumbered by the Dark Elf 4. But they have a thrower on the pitch as well, which throwing on a 2+ with... Oh, they don't have accurate. Okay. Good. But that pass and that safe throw... What is that? Safe throw, pretty much re-rolls the whole thing. Okay. Cancels out an interception attempt. So, the High Elves has a decent passing skill set here, which if any successful interception is made, it just simply re-rolls that whole action. Plus, pass, which re-rolls a pass if it fails. And on a 2+ pass, because passing skill is based off agility in Blood Bowl 2016, which is based off of like a 9th book generation. I call it Blood Bowl 2016 because that's just as generic as it is. Yes, they would. However, for the rest of this high elf team, it's just comprised of linemen. This is how disgustingly good elves are, is that every single one has an AG of 4. That's a 2+ agility, everything. Pick up ball, throw ball, dodge. Just ridiculous amount of skill for no reason. Elves are possibly the best teams on any pitch and league, mainly because of this agility. The armor value only makes it worse. Now, both these teams are going to be playing very similarly. They're not going to try, they shouldn't try and mark each other as often, and should try and force blitzes as well as implement screens on their players. If that will happen, who knows? They could just start going for each other's throats. You know, one listening to Linkin Park, another one listening to High on Life. It's gonna just clash. However, all jokes aside, all jokes aside, thank you. with a 3-team reroll, 1 fan factor, and a TV value of 1060. OG Flavortown, a new coach to the league. I don't know if he's new to Blood Bowl. I haven't seen him play yet. I will definitely tonight. It's going to set him with about 300k inducements. That is a halfling master chef. That's going to just destroy any team reroll value. But elves don't need that many team rerolls with how good they are. It's just a matter of when that team reroll is needed. And it seems like our coaches are getting ready to start. I'll give them a couple more minutes. Yeah, they both are going to be playing the same. OG Flavortown just needs to figure out what his best inducement course of action is going to be. And hands down that the Dark Elves are going to gain the fan factor favor of tonight's match. I'm already seeing it happen. All right, let's go find them. Search for match. Coach name. El Nubarino. Oh no, I broke the button. I'm definitely early, so I'm just going to spam the search key. Bink, 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 bink. I know you want to be found. Maybe if I do that. No? 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 Interesting. Yep, I did not misspell it. Game just isn't starting yet. Damn it. Guys, I'm scared. Might be still in their inducement phase. There it is. And here we go. All right. Now then. I totally didn't step away for another second. Oh, there it is. 2 fan factor. Wow. What'd they get? Okay, he got a star player. Kickoff return. Pass block. Hail Mary pass. Diving catch. Kick. Alright, so for kickoff return, that is 3 movement. 3 free movement to the ball at any point in time on a kickoff. Pass block is simply the same thing. These 2 skills are the same thing, just for different instances. One's for a pass, one's for a kickoff. As long as this player... Oh. Okay. As long as this player isn't knocked down during their own turn, performing a pass block, it is not a turnover. In Blood Bowl 2020, however, they combine these 2 skills and call it on the ball. It's a really good skill to have. I'm surprised he's not on the pitch right now. Oh, that's because it wasn't his turn. And I see Dark Elves are on defense and High Elves are on offense. That's pretty on par. While that's setting up, I know we're looking at this beautiful blades of grass in this back corner here. Isn't it fantastic? Hang on. Hang on, guys. Don't kill me yet. What happened? Oh. Okay. Okay. So that was on the ball being performed. I'm sorry, kickoff return being performed. And MAML gets an extra team re-roll this half. Of course. They allowed their star player to pick up the ball. They're performing or getting into a loose screen. Oh. Okay. So, kind of a tight screen. Especially when they're pulling him back, and then he's probably going to be pulled back, if not pulled out to the side. You better capitalize on tackle zones. Well, maybe not with Frenzy, but... And we got our first pile of the night. And it's only a stun. Boo. Boo. How unfortunate. And we got our first skull of the night. And another pow. Will this break armor as well? No, it will not. And we have our third pow on the line. All 3 linemen are down in the prone, with one being stoned. Ha! Stunned. Now we have 2 players. That need to... Okay. Now, just like last night, as I was saying, defense does not need to move. They just need to keep their screen up and working at all times. And then he's going back in to add assists to a possible blitz. There it is. There is the blitz. And a block. Which he is stunned. Viasin Norosume? Just rolls off the tongue like acid. That you just saw, there was a blitz action performed and then moved back. As long as you have movement, you can do so because a blitz only costs one movement. And now we're back to offense. And the only real way to go through here is through the center. Which is probably what Dark Elves want. Except I wouldn't have done that, but that's me. We're doing a 1-die block on the right center pitch. And both the injured people are just existing to get hurt more. Realistically, probably just move him back over here, assist for this block, and then go down pitch. Or not. Alright, we're providing a loose cage right over here, and we've got a hole in this back corner here already. Dark elves, just like any other elves, have the ability to break into cages really easy. Especially with that 2+ agility for everything. I probably would have put him right here, but that's just me. Maybe he's going to do that with him. No, he's not. He's going to perform a tight cage mixed with a tight screen. In which that may or may not benefit. But with the weak point being back here, all these three are going to have to do is just simply swing around and attack this apex here. And now that star player is effectively marked. Which isn't good, especially with him having only an AV of 7, which I've just noticed. That's an 8+ armor value. All these guys need, any one of these guys, to break that armor is an 8+. And now their number 5 lineman, Gunmuston Rauela. I don't know. Is all by their lonesome. Possibly about to get blocked. 2-die block back. Dark Elves performing adequate screenings. Making sure these high elves are going to have a hard time getting through the center of the pitch. What they're probably going to try and start doing is pulling back here to allow an avenue to get to the sideline here. Just the whole right side of the pitch. And proceed to just surround him. Allowing no avenue of approach. And forcing him to touch the sideline for a cheeky surf. And here's the first push of the night. Is he going to push here or push here? There he is. Chain block is incoming. That's going to be another 2-die block on this individual. Or he's going to be blitzed. I don't see that happening. Because that would be better performed here or here. But there it is. And the block. Now, where's he going to go? He could go here. Still deciding. 1 second. Oh, 2 seconds remain. Okay. Look at that. Look at that cheeky 2+ dodge out. That is so disgusting. So he dodges into the mark. Okay. They're slowly moving that cage up. And here comes the block. First straight pal of the night, I believe. Or second. They're performing a real tight cage around this whole area. It would probably be more beneficial. Well, yep, positive dodge out. Ooh. Ooh. Just passes that GFI. Or a rush in Blood Bowl 2020. In case you weren't aware. Yeah, this guy's not going anywhere. Cannot pronounce that. GR. GR number 5. Okay. This tight cage is left wide open in his back right corner. For reasons I don't know. Maybe because of, he thinks this is going to be effective? Yeah, actually, I can see that. Oh, RG or GR is just getting bullied in the center left of the pitch. However will he take to this abuse? To be fair, though, all he needs to do is blitz this guy here, and that frees up everything. But this frenzy is going to be happening. Never mind. Because of the POW. This is a straight scrum in the center right of the pitch. I just wonder how OG Flavortown is going to break through it. And if they're going to keep slowly moving up pitch to do so. And GR is back on the ground. Preferably taking a nap. But El Numerino is keeping his screen pretty strong. He's not being overly aggressive. He doesn't need to be. He is making his opponent do all the work for him and pushing this ball up while also constraining this knot of the defense. Here comes the blitz. And there it is. Might be all he needs. Ooh, and there it is. And it's an armor break too. Oh, it's only a stun. Lucky. Can't catch the ball on a 4+. Is he going to use the reroll? He's deciding. No, and he's going to let that land right there. That is why we don't expose any portion of our cage. Because a 1 die is still pretty favorable when they have skills. All that needs to happen is get this guy away from the ball, and that ball is secured on the ground. It's just a matter of clearing this vice of Dark Elves and early 2000s just goth phase. As you can see, he is slowly doing that. He's pushing guys away that need to be pushed away. What? 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 He didn't need to do that, but he did it anyway. And he succeeded on a 3+ dodge, 3+ pickup, and yet that fails. His luck ran out picking up this ball. And now he's going to have to close this cage. Why is he not doing... He's got 3 more movement. And an uphill block almost succeeds in a POW. Whatever OG Flavortown is thinking of right now, he is not thinking of the right things. He's got somewhat of a screen going. Sure, but it's not a good enough screen, especially with 6 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all he needs for the assist. You've got 1 dude to pick up. Now... Okay. Well, this ball carrier is exposed. And he's got 2 players that can easily come in. I mean, 2+ dodges is almost a guarantee. But regardless of what the outcome is, currently El Nubarino is successfully stopping this forward momentum. And he elected to use block very skillfully. He might be setting up a blitz, he might be setting up a foul, or he might be setting up another kind of screen. Just depending on what he's thinking of. Continuing to keep this screen while tightening the vice of this defense formation. Masterful play by El Numarino. Excuse me. Masterful playing by El Numarino. Here it is, the block, which only becomes a push. He needed a POW, but he took that push anyway. Is he going to utilize He-Man for the POW, or is he going to dodge out He-Man for the blitz, inevitably, to DG? Wait. Dodgian Galonren. Okay, that's easier than the word vomits of everyone else. Rissian. What? Cyanide? Here we go. Set up for the blitz by Beastman. There it is. And there's the pal that is needed. Only one man to beat. One tackle zone to beat for this ball pickup. Is he going to be able to get it on a 3+? He does. And dodges out successfully by glitching through everything just to go back out. And here comes the screen. Oh, no, goes to mark that guy. Double pals. Is this going to break armor? No. No, anything 9+ is like watching grass grow. All right, turn 5 for the Baltimore Blitzers. The ball is lost. How will they recover it? I would think because there is... Oh, there's a one-die blitz coming in. Uphill block blitz coming in. What? What? I think he was angry about that. And the first KO of the night goes to VN. And he uses Apothecary for the KO. I am shocked, ladies and gentlemen. I am absolutely shocked. I say ladies and gentlemen, and there's nobody in chat right now. Oh, wow. I would just... To be honest, I would, yeah. That's... Or at least stay there. And punish this kind of play. What OG Flavortown should have done was dodge him out and around to mark, start wrapping this group around, and then go for the blitz instead of just simply angrily one-man uphill blocking. And now this Dark Elf team is in full control of this half. And they're just going to simply bully their high on life counterparts. And show their fad isn't over yet. Here comes the blitz. Probably on that guy. And both have block. Is he going to re-roll? He is not. Is he going to follow? He is not. And now this Dark Elf team is free to keep this High Elf team surrounded and unable to do very much of anything while they watch as their time ticks down and Stratos is simply enjoying the peace and quiet he's getting at the 2-yard line. 20-yard line? 20-yard line. Maybe that's the 22-yard line. Some kind of 20. Oh, here comes the block. And the second KO of the night. Did he get Babes? No, he did not get Babes. That's why star players are a finicky mess to buy. At least in my opinion. One, if I had about 300k, I would go for that Halfling Master Chef and just rely on, I mean, some of you guys have seen it. Others have not. I would mainly use my skill as a coach before using star players. She elf going to the back of the pitch to be saved for any cheekiness. But I would always prefer Halfling Master Chef because if you can't reroll, you ain't going to do much of anything. And especially some of these coaches use rerolls like crack. He went for it for 2 different times, and he makes it using a reroll. His last reroll of the half. Or I'll use supportive sideline pieces like babes, extra rerolls, wandering apothecary in case I really want to get that. I wouldn't use other players because one, that's a risk or a chance of SPP lost, especially for this rule set, and the fact that once this piece goes, that's an expensive piece that is gone. Because right now we have pretty much a lawn ornament on the pitch right now. And back to the game. OG Flavortown just now standing up players. Stand up players cost 3 movement. It is still a free action you can use. That doesn't require blocking, dodging, or that. The order of movement should be any free action first before you start including dice rolls. However, some coaches forget to do that, which happens to everybody. Now we have these 2 elves here who... Why are they so hard to pronounce? We've got number 10, and is that a 1? That is a 1. 10 and 1. Funny how that works. Slowly closing in on the ball carrier down here. Dark Elves may go for a couple cheeky blitzes or just simply get in their tackle zones. Or just simply score. They don't have to, because elves can score in 2 turns anyway, but that's just on them. Where's he gonna go? Only a push. And another push. This is... We're not even done with the first half. We got a whole nother half, and here comes the blitz. And we got an armor break. Only a stun, though. Now, is he going to go get in the way of CSC? Is there like a real huge difference between the 2? Lineman and Blitzer? Maybe the helmet. Looks like the Draconic helmet is the key difference. Almost. Oh. What's it going to do? Is it going to go for a handoff? It looks like it's going to go for a handoff if it succeeds. No, he's going for a pass. And Stratos completes that pass, earning him 1 SPP. And OG Flavortown gets all of his guys back. That's a lot of lizards. That's a metric shit ton of lizards. I have never seen so many lizards for an elf game in my life. Here we go. Kickoff return. Master of MAML, yet again, get another reroll. That is 2 rerolls this half El Nubarino has gotten. That is the power of the fan factor. How will the Baltimore Blitzers get out of this predicament? Yet again, El Nubarino has a screen set up for... What? Oh, okay. So it goes for a pass. Oh, there we go. Well, if he was trying for another pass, you can only do 1 action or specialized action of that type per team turn. Passes, fouls, handoffs, blitzes, all can only be done once per team turn. And he's elected to start with the center of the line to block. Making, or pretty much effectively making all these dice blocks 1 die. Now, if he had guard, it might be different. However, that is what he done. Now, for what he's doing, he's adding a tight screen. He's adding a really tight screen to the center of the pitch. That is a really tight screen. I don't think I could say that enough. I mean, he is effectively getting as many tackle zones as possible in front of this ball carrier. However, this backside is slightly exposed. There is the skull that he did not need. And now this whole right side is exposed to cheeky elf blitzes. And all Master of MAML needs to do is nothing. Effectively, he has guaranteed his victory in the first half of the quarter because these elves cannot move that far. No one is in scoring range either. So these high elves have stinted their progress. They just now need to start going bashy, which the dark elves have effectively. All right, we got another armor break. Only a stun, as per usual. And these dark elves have effectively gained Nuffel's favor by electing to remain passive aggressive, like everyone's boomer mother, maybe father, or boss. or just elected official, or an elf. We've got one into this wonderful little scrum. And it's going to be a 1 die getting into this. How's he going to do it? How's he going to best utilize these two tackle zone, or these two players here, to get this ball out? A Wood Elf coach would be saying, yeah, we're going to just go in here and block down. Oh no. Nuffle immediately rejects the favor. We only get a push out of it. Oh, there it is. There's the blitz symbol. That is not what he wanted. However, this high elf team is not going anywhere. And there goes Tilo. Just running away. And that elf is too. Baltimore Blitzers, turn 8. And he tried passing the ball. And right back to the Masters of MAML. That was an unfortunate risk that I honestly believe did not need to be taken. Now going for a blitz. We're going to probably see a handoff to this player, which one GFI later is going to, no, movement 8, he's just going to walk in to the end zone for a guaranteed 2-0 victory in the first half. There we go. And then he's just going to take his Sunday stroll into the end zone. Unless he wants to risk it. He's going to risk it. But he got a POW out of it. No armor break, though. He uses blitz. He used a POW. He used a handoff. What is he going to do next? And there he goes. There goes my hero. 2-0 lead for the Masters of MAML in the first half. Dear gods, I hate elves. I can't say that enough. But look at the beautiful cheerleaders for the elven team, the dark elf team. Probably slaves. But we won't talk about that. A masterful 2-0 lead to El Numerino. OG Flavortown really needs to set up his screens, set up his cages a lot better in this half, and effectively make El Numerino work for the end zone, just like he made him do in the first half. This defensive formation right now is perfect for Dark Elves, mainly because of all these. Well, okay, never mind. He is closing in these tackle zones, just cause. Even with Frenzy, it would not be truly favorable of a block. It would be more favorable to block VE up ahead, but As of right now, this is an illegal formation due to the fact there are too many players in the outside, or pretty much outside pitch. He's going to have two safeties far in the back. Okay. Now you move him towards the center. Because, you know, symmetry. Okay, that works too. Okay. Looks like El Numerino has finally enjoyed or became satisfied with his formation. Kick. What kick does, in case for those that aren't wary of what kick does, Master Mammal gets another half. Nuffle favoring. It cuts the entire pitch. So, let me backtrack. For a kickoff event, the kick can go anywhere on this side of the pitch, even outside of the pitch, depending on what you roll. The sweet spot is the center of the emblem right here. Now, kick will reduce that length or the range of that kick in half, which, if you have a fast team, ends up being favorable 8 times out of 10. For Tempest statistics, not actual statistics. That's going to be for realistic mathematicians and people who sit around and think all day. We've got 2 pals on the line. Are they going to follow? This one will follow. Now we have SC all by their lonesome. What will they do next? Moving to add another assist to the block that's incoming, or the center of this lineman. Going back the right sideline. Gonna go pick up the ball. Successful. Unfortunate. He's going to go for a pass for the SPP increase, and he completes it. Because 2+ isn't very hard to not complete it. Oh, and it's glitched again. There we go. He's going to go hand off the ball to somebody. There it is, the Witch Elf. Witch Elf needs SPP. Because it's hard out here for a Witch Elf. She might actually curse you. Don't tell her I did that. And here we go for the blitz on the left side of the pitch. And it's going to be a block. No armor break, though. In which Masters of Mammal has effectively made this a tight cage with a slight screen in the center of the pitch. Granted, there is no right side to that screen, but there is a left favored screen in the center of the pitch. Turn 9 for the Baltimore Blitzers, and they start off strong with 2 free movements, which is always favorable to start with for any new coach to do. They aren't risking anything as long as they move within the movement allowance, nor are they really making any mistakes. They're just attempting to set up. And now we have a 1-die blitz in the center of the pitch. It is going to be a POW. Is he going to follow? He will. How is he going to capitalize on this? And in elf fashion, he is going to fail. And the loner stat is going to bite his ass. Back to turn 10's Masters of MAML. We start off immediately with the block in center pitch because fuck that guy for standing all by his lonesome. I don't know. That's not me. That's just he was standing there all by himself. He looked lonely. He needed a nap. We're starting to strongly push into the center of the pitch. How are we going to capitalize on this? We're going to allow 2 marks in the center here. Is this ball going to follow course, or is it going to fluctuate into one of these sideline side pitches here? He might blitz this man, push him down here, and then push this cage all the way up here. That's what I would do. There it is. He is aggressively pushing this cage forward. I honestly wouldn't even try stalling. You would be at a 3-0 lead. He would have to score every 2 turns. That's including the ball coming back to you. How is he going to close this cage? He's probably going to have to do a couple go-fors. Nope. He's going to close the back and the rear portion of the cage. And this would be a loose cage. Technically. There we go. Putting more tackle zones in between the flanking elements of this cage. As you can see, once he stops moving, then I can show the class. Look at all these tackle zones that not Elton Marino, OG Flavortown is going to have to go through. He is now effectively cut off from any chance of getting this ball realistically, unless he collapses part of this loose cage / screen. And I'm calling it that because half of up here is a half cage, and the rest here is a screen supporting that cage, which is absolutely paramount for a successful drive down pitch. That's not going to cut it. That's going to cut it. It's just going to be a push, though. And the best way to learn, or at least the best team, I believe, to learn how to cage appropriately is Lizardmen. Not only because of their stunty players, but because of their strength players as well. You have to use them in conjunction with each other, or else you will fail. Very, very badly. One die block. Fails because of the dodge skill. And now this man is going to have a 2-die coming back to him unless he puts another player in the tackle zone. Okay. He's got 1 player remaining in the backfield and 3 players taking a nap. I would highly suggest these players go up. Maybe not dodge, but that too. Yep. Free actions that don't risk anything. And then this player simply just needs to come out here and get up here. Okay, we're just going to go crazy. Probably was trying to get in front of this cage. However, all this ball needs to do is simply go over here. Go into this corner. And him right there. Or simply right here. And then this guy just block or throw tackle zones all here. And this witch elf can literally make a campfire in this corner and simply have the best steak of her life. Because of how much time she will have to cook that. Here we go with a block. And it's not any more than a stun. Nuffle is favoring these elves so much that there is nothing more than an insignificant KO. We want death. We want destruction. Kill all elves. Here we go, cheeky block at the bottom of the screen. And here we go, continuously putting tackle zones in between high elves and this ball carrier right here. Real question is she going to score? No, we're going to go for more blocks. It really is a slap fight between 2 factions of elves right now. We need death. The fans demand it, even if they aren't talking in chat. The fans demand death of elves. There she goes, in her little corner to make a campfire. And what? Okay, she's gonna pass it. And it's a successful pass. Okay. Oh, I see. So she sacrificed her witch elf getting 3 SPP for 1 so that He-Man can get another level up and be a level 3 dark elf. Ugh, that's gross. All right. Turn 11 for Baltimore Blitzers. How will they... That answers my question really fast. Methinks he's all but given up. But... Okay. I see what he did now. He was trying to move this guy here to mark the ball carrier. But why do that when you could have done it in the back? When it's a lot safer. I mean, granted, you gotta do 2 GFIs. No, he hasn't given up. He's just not seeing his options before he moves. Okay. Nope, that was poor of my judgment. What are the Dark Elves gonna do now? Dark Elves, I think, are just going to simply and effectively block. Knock down as many guys as possible so that movement is spent and they can't effectively maneuver to even mark the ball carrier. That's going to be a 3-die block coming in. There we go. That was ridiculous. Pushes do not need to be like that. And now we might have a cheeky foul coming in. Oh no, we're going straight for the... There it is. Masters of MAML. Continuing to increase their lead. 3-0. This is all but a one-sided competition at this moment in time. How will OG Flavortown come back from this? That is way too many lizards for an elf game. That must be where all the fans are coming from. Is that a rat? That is a rat. I don't know what that is. That is, but that's a poorly polygon person. Those are zombies. No, those are the same people. Okay. We're gonna walk away. Alright, switch view. I like this formation. This is a nice formation. Now with a 3-0 lead, with only 5 turns remaining, 4 turns effectively, how will OG Flavortown come back from this? They would effectively have to score every 1.5 turns. Ratio-wise. That was weird. I didn't hear any sound. Maybe the game's glitching. And here we go. Kick return skill being utilized. There we go. High kick. And that star player is going to get their hands on the ball. Maybe. No. Now, how are they going to pull this? I think what they need to do is pick up the ball first, not block first, but set up a screen and a cage. More effectively, set up a screen. And there we go. And turns down. That was a 1-die block. In order to increase the effectiveness of blocking, you need assist. An assist is another player in your opponent's tackle zone or in your tackle zone. Skills that effectively increase that assist is guard, and in Blood Bowl 2020 there is a skill called defensive, which is a counter to guard. And oh no, it's just a counter to guard. It negates guard in a sense. But that doesn't matter for Blood Bowl 2016. Blood Bowl 2, I mean. We got a minute remaining. Is Masters of MAML going to block these two linemen out of the way? Proceed to blitz. Dolphar Longstride out of the way. Pick up this ball. Throw back into a screen or a cage. And then proceed to exponentially increase their lead to a 4-0 by turn 16. Nope. Nope. They're not going to do any of that. They are just going to blitz and move straight towards the ball carrier. Or the ball. Here we go. Only a stun. How unfortunate. I demand death! Destruction! And boop, we're going to look at this blade of grass. All right. We're getting tackle zones onto the ball, which effectively make that 2+ for dirty elf logic turn into a 3+. Realistically, it's a 4+ because there's 2 tackle zones, and that adds 2 to the ability to pick up that ball. Just think of it like 2 people saying, "Stop it," and swatting the ball out of your hand. Or gently swatting your hand. Ah! Ah! All right. Turn 13 for the Baltimore Blitzers. Well, effectively, what he is going to have to do is block some of these guys away, put tackle zones on that ball, and simply just don't let them have it. Okay. He is chancing that 1-die block, but it succeeds for him. It actually really exceeded for him since that was against a skilled opponent. And now he's going to have to mark Skeletor and block down Duncan with Dolphar. Okay. So he pushed. Who's this guy? Beastman. Away from the ball. He's going to have to mark him, which he does. And Dolphar is going to have to block Duncan. But before that, never mind. And there she goes. Turnover for failed dodge. Turn 14 for Masters of MAML. Now, what they are probably going to do is simply block, grab ball, run down, and score. Especially with, where's the movement 8 jackass? Where's he at? Where are you at? I don't know your name, so I can't. There you are, Stratos. And he's all by his lonesome. So pick up the ball, move down, hand off. This is going to be, it's not even a GFI. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Done. That's as easy as it gets for L's. They just have to get control of the situation. But no one with guard, or since no one has guard, that's going to be really difficult for El Numerino to effectively get it taken care of, or get what he needs to get this ball to Stratos for that successful 4-0 score. 43 seconds left on turn 14. We have 3 turns remaining for this entire game. Will OG Flavortown get on the board by turn 16? Here comes the blitz. Skull. Now push. Probably push there. Yep. Now this is going to be a block to here. Not really. But kind of. Gonna be a block. Now it's a pal. Probably over here. Yep. And we got an armor break. Is this gonna be more than a stun? Nope. Why do I ask? 9+ all stuns. Forever. Alright, adding another tackle zone to here. He's already used his blitz, so he can't effectively block. Stratos is coming in, picking up this ball, and he's going to run as fast as he can, like the gingerbread man. And with a block like that, that effectively puts him down. We have a bunch more people to move and 1 second remaining, maybe 2. All right, turn 14 for Baltimore Blitzers. They are not in a favorable position. They are immediately going for a blitz, and it does not work out in their favor. That is an immediate turnover. Fucking Word Vomit is stunned. I was not attempting to even try and pronounce that name. There's no way. All right, he's got nobody stopping him from scoring except for maybe his own 2 feet. There he goes. Duncan running. Stratos will soon be following. Here we go. We're going to have some form of a screen or cage set up around the end zone here. It's probably going to be a screen. This does not look like a typical cage unless he's trying to give Skeletor, the broke-back skeleton man, some more SPP. Didn't he have 14? I could have sworn he had 14, so that should have been a 17 out of 16, but okay. Stratos is moving. He's grooving. He's going down pitch. He handed it off to Duncan. Okay. Now they're in a tight cage. Here comes the POW in the center pitch. We're going left and no armor break because 9+ is garbage. And there we go. The first, second, maybe third failed dodge of Masters of MAML. Look at all these high elves napping. And they only get a push out of it. So far, this witch elf has not been utilized more than being a thrower. Which is good, you don't need to, but... Frenzy is such a fantastic skill if you utilize it properly. And then, as I was saying before, having a screen to support your cage is going to get you more touchdowns than you would if you simply just threw your guy out into the abyss like a bird. Alright, one die block coming in. It is successful. We're going to successfully mark the ball carrier. How are we going to capitalize on this? Are we going to foul that man? We should. Give us a foul. Give us a foul, OG Flavortown. Give us a cheeky, dirty foul. Yes. Okay, we're going to have 2 marks on the ball carrier. But we need a foul. And yet again, we have a cheeky elf dodge fail. Nuffle does not like high elves, that's for sure. They prefer his emo stage. It was really because he had hair back then, but you know. Realistically, it just needs to be 2 blocks to occur. 1 blitz, 1 block by the witch elf. Here comes the blitz on the star player. Dolfar, who has the most normal name in the entire roster right now. There he goes, and now we're going to have possibly a 3+ block coming back if he gets any more assists in there. Here we go, 3+, or not 3+, but 3 die block coming in. No rerolls on the table. How are we going to do all of this? Oh, we got another support. Oh, no, we don't. Never mind. Never mind. We are getting a lot of support down pitch. And it is turn 16. At this time, OG Flavortown is not looking to be able to come back from this. And that is how we use Frenzy with friendship. Still no armor breaks. Still disappointing. And there we go. The 4-0 that was fabled in the lands before time from Duncan. Not Duncan Dunets. Duncan, the man. And here we go at the end of the half, 4-0. Dark Elves leading. And we're going to go with the cheeky screen by the end zone to make sure none of the refs make it there. But as of right now, OG Flavortown is not getting back. But is he going to be able to get on the board? Let me shake the camera for everybody. Here we go with the kick. Pop. He should be able to go 1, 2, 3. Or that. That works too. A blitz. And and he is He is not set up for a blitz. But that is the power of having a fan factor of 4. He's really 2+, so he's getting as much advantage as humanly possible. Is he going to try and throw it? He should probably hand it off to someone else to throw it. So that individual gets SPP. And then he should try fouling somebody on the line. That's what I'll do. Make fucking Sid Crow. Just hand off. 1, 2. Who's he handing off to? The thrower who can't catch. And that's it. That is game, ladies and gentlemen. Masters of MAML has an impressive lead of 4-0 against the Baltimore Blitzers. Whiplash getting 11 SPP out of this. And then number 11 getting 8. Getting the MVP for the game. 1 armor break compared to 10. 3 passes compared to 1. 4 touchdowns compared to 0. Statistics, ladies and gentlemen. Masters of MAML had an impressive 56 ball possession. 56% ball possession. That's insane for an elf team. While the Baltimore Blitzers only had 18% ball possession, and most of that 18% was on their own half. As you can see, occupation on own half 6%, 50% occupation in opponent's half. SPP earned, Baltimore Blitzers 6. Masters of MAML 7, carry the 4 makes 11, carry the 6 makes 17, carry the 3 makes 20. Such an impressive showing of what you can do when you set up correctly for yourself. That was fun. That was absolutely fun and impressive, and I hope those watching it in the future enjoy it as much as I did. And hopefully those watching it learn from both coaches what you can do if you set yourself up. And that's going to be it for tonight, folks. Here I am, signing off. Play Blood Bowl, make friends, kill all elves, and most importantly, have fun. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.